everybody, we're back. Nice to see you. Well, I'm imagining I'm seeing you. I'm not really seeing you, but you can see me and Miss Cindy hiding in the back and Miss Marietta right up here in the front. Today, we are working on various breathing exercises, and we're gonna start with a new warm-up. It's kind of fun. Part of it is standing on one leg. So if you get feeling like you're gonna tip over, put your hand on a wall when you're not using that hand, or just kind of skip that part. It's okay. The important part is that we're moving. Are you ready? So this is how we do it. We're gonna shake our hand on the right 8 times, and then our hand on the left 8 times, our foot on the right 8 times, our foot on the left 8 times, and then we're gonna repeat the sequence, but this time we're gonna do 4 times, 4 times, 4 times, 4 times, then 2, 2, 2, and 2. And the final time we're just gonna do 1, 1, 1, and 1. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1. 1, 1, and you're all done. Great job with the warm-up. Okay, so now we're all warmed up. Now we're gonna look at 3 different kinds of breaths that you can use to help you through your day. The breath we're gonna do first is called the breath of joy. It's kind of a neat name. Maybe it has something to do with how you feel when you're finished. I don't know. We'll check and see when we're finished doing it. So what we do with the breath of joy is we spread our feet slightly apart, about shoulder width. Maybe a little more if you want. And then we bend our knees just a little tiny bit, just so they're not stiff and tight. You want to be kind of loose and relaxed. And then with our arms, we do 3 things. This is the first thing we do with our arms, and then they come down. And then this is the second thing, and down. And the third thing, you go way up over your head. And the very last thing, we bend all the way down. And then we come back up and repeat the sequence again. It moves pretty fast. So if you don't want to keep up with it, you can kind of just do them at your own pace, and that's okay. Now the breathing part of this, that was the moving part. The breathing part is a little different. We're going to take 3 short breaths. So it's kind of like adding. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus another one is 3. So those 3 breaths are going to add up to all one big, huge breath, because we're not going to breathe out until the end. So we're going to go in a little bit, and then in a little bit more, and then in a little bit more, and then we're going to let all that air out when we go down. So there's 3 short breaths, in, and then out. So it moves pretty fast. So if it's a little too hard for you to keep up with, we're gonna do it in 3 different ways. I'm doing the hard way, which is what I just demonstrated, and we're gonna make a medium way, which Miss Cindy's gonna demonstrate, and an easier way, which Miss Marietta is gonna demonstrate. So Miss Cindy, on the medium way, is going to bring her arms up straight forward with each breath. So just a little bit at a time. And then down. And Miss Marietta is just going to forget about the arms and just practice the breathing. And then whoo. So those are the 3 ways we're going to do it. I'm doing hard. Miss Cindy's doing medium. Miss Marietta is doing easy. So, are you ready? Let's go. Bend your knees a little bit, get your arms ready, and here we go. Whoo! 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 And that is 5 times. Great job. So I'm going to ask you, how are you feeling? You might feel a little lightheaded, and that's okay. You might feel a little tingly, and that's okay. But I bet that you feel awake. And when I do this, it kind of makes me happy. Now we're going to explore another kind of breath that we can use for another kind of thing. So sometimes when you're feeling anxious or worried, or I don't know, things just seem like a little crazy in your head or around you, this breath can help get you solid and make you feel good again. Maybe taking you from the yellow zone to the green zone. I don't know. We'll have to try it and see what happens. Okay, so this one is called Hakkari Breathing. And there again, we're doing sets. Our first set is going to be 4 times. Our second set is going to be 2 times. And our third set is going to be 1 time. When we do the sets, we are going to do them slow together. And then we're going to do another whole set of those exercises a little bit faster together. So let me show you how they go. The first thing we need to know is our body position. So you need to bend your knees a little bit. So you're kind of in a little bit of a squat. And then our arms, for the first part of this, are straight out with our palms facing the floor. So your hands are facing downward. The exercise part of it is to pull back and turn your fists up and make a nice solid fist. And then you're going to do that again. So we're going to do this 4 times. This is the third one and the fourth one. And then from that position, we're going to go over our heads with our palms facing forward. And from there, we're going to go back to that pulled back position. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to do 2 forward. 1 and 2, and then 2 overhead. 1 and 2, and then we're going to go forward for 1 and up for 1 and pulling it back. And that's the whole sequence. We're going to do it slow, and then we're going to repeat that whole sequence again and do it a little faster. Now, the breathing part, we didn't even talk about that yet. We just did the motions. So the breathing is kind of fun. It's kind of like being a kung fu guy. So you're going to make this sound every time you pull your arms back. This is what it sounds like. Ha! That's why they call it Hakkari, I guess. I don't really know. That's my thought. Anyway, so every time you pull your hands back, we're going to be saying ha really loudly. So I think that's everything. So let's give it a try and see how we do. Bend those knees. Let out all your breath. And then we're going to get a nice big breath to begin this. Put your arms out, get a nice big breath, and here we go. Ha! 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 2 times. Ha! Ha! 2 times. Ha! Ha! 1 more. Ha! Ha! And you're done with the first sequence. How did that go for you? I almost got confused there. I forgot to go up on the last one. Okay, we are going to do the fast sequence now. Are you ready? Bend your knees, put your arms out, get your breath ready, and go. Ha! 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 And you're done. Woo! Good job. Hi, so now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a different kind of breath. So this is our third kind of breath for today. And this breath we use to help us focus our mind and to help us settle down. This might be a good breath to use if you're getting ready to go to bed and you're having a hard time settling down and going to sleep. So the first and most important part of this is to make sure your nose is clear before you do this exercise or this breathing exercise. So make sure you have a Kleenex, which I have one here, and you have to blow your nose or you're gonna make a mess. So get your nose blown. All right, that goes in the garbage. After that's all taken care of, the next thing we're going to do is work on our hand position. The preferred way to do this is to take your hand and put your middle finger down and your index finger down and keep this one and this one open. It's a little difficult, but if you have trouble with that, you can use your index and your thumb like I'm using here. I'm gonna try and do it this way. You do it whichever way works for you. But we're gonna practice doing that together. So the first thing we're gonna do is close off that right nostril and breathe in. Switch, breathe out. Breathe in. Switch, breathe out. And breathe in. Switch, breathe out. Breathe in. Switch, breathe out. I'm gonna do it 10 times. Are you ready? Here we go. Thumb and ring finger or thumb and index. Close your right nostril and breathe in. Switch, breathe out. Breathe in, switch, breathe out. Just keep going. In, that was 10 times. Okay, we're all done.